Do you remember the doctor that was murdered while on the phone with 911? Around 9:30 p.m. on April 16th, 2023, Dr. Amy Phelps called 911 saying her husband was drunk and being aggressive. Now, I have reported about this case before, and when I did, I used the name Dr. Amy Joyner. That was her professional name while she was alive, but her family has asked that she be remembered as Dr. Amy Phelps due to the circumstances of the case, and I'm going to respect their wishes. During that call, Amy Phelps started screaming for help before she stopped responding to the dispatcher. Also during that call, her husband, Marcus Joyner, could be heard saying, "You wanted it like this." When police arrived at the home on Thornhill Drive, they found Dr. Amy Phelps laying in the middle of the road. She had a knife protruding from her neck. Her cell phone was laying next to her, and the officer could hear the 911 operator still trying to get Amy to respond. As police arrived at the address, Marcus Joyner just walked away from Amy's lifeless body. He ignored police's commands to stop, and he walked back into his home. Now, when he finally did emerge from his home, he was wearing only a pair of jeans, no shirt. He had a puncture wound to the left side of his chest. Now, he was taken to the hospital for treatment before he was arrested and charged with capital murder. Witnesses at the scene told police that they saw Marcus kneeling over Amy, so that lended to the fact that Marcus was the one that stabbed her to death, not to mention the fact that he just walked away from her. Marcus Joyner, of course, pled not guilty to capital murder, but on February 6, 2024, he changed his plea and decided to plead guilty. He told the court, "I killed Amy. I stabbed her until she died." During the court proceedings, members of Amy's family were given the opportunity to make statements. Amy's mother's statement included, "Your life ended way too soon. Our hearts are broken. We had no idea we had so little time. Dad and I will see you on the other side." The judge in the case, Judge Joanna Taylor, told Marcus Joyner, "You took another life. You took the life of someone you pledged to honor and to take care of." According to the Washington County Deputy Prosecutor, he said that prosecutors had not removed the possibility of seeking the death penalty before today's hearing, but the plea change means that that's no longer on the table. He also said this tragic case highlights the fact that domestic violence can affect any household anywhere, regardless of socioeconomic status, race, education, location, or any other extraneous factors. As I said before, Amy Phelps was a doctor in Northwest Arkansas, and I wanted to share a memory or thought about Amy Phelps that a person who knew her shared in a previous interview. They said that Amy Phelps was a member of the Nerdy Girls Club of Northwest Arkansas, and that's a group who bond over books and other things that some people consider nerdy. So about Amy, it was said she was such a warm, nice person, and I knew I had to be friends with her. Her laugh, it was just a loud, bright, full of warmth and joy. It's one of those laughs that just brought a smile to your face too. Even when I look at pictures of her now, I can still hear that laugh. And I think that that is a beautiful memory to end on. Marcus Joyner was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. He will spend the rest of his life in prison for the life that he took.